Good morning. I am Moses Menchaca, President of the Associated Students Incorporated. Welcome to the 104th Commencement Ceremony. At this time, I ask that you stand for the singing of the National Anthem by graduating music major Malin Dafid.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 104th commencement of California State University, Fresno. I am Joseph Castro, President of California State University, Fresno. I am very pleased to welcome all of you who have earned degrees today, as well as our alumni and distinguished faculty. But before we go any further, I'd like to ask our graduates to please join me in welcoming your family and friends with a round of applause for supporting you throughout the education. I was raised by my mother and grandparents in Hanford, so I know firsthand. See some Hanford folks here? Terrific. So I know firsthand the vital role that elders play in our personal development. And I want to send a special thank you to all the grandparents here today for sharing their wisdom and their love with our graduates. Today is my favorite day of the year. I am pleased to be sharing in the festivities with all of you. I can imagine the many hours of hard work that each of you has put in to get to this important milestone. I can imagine the many sacrifices as well, whether it was writing a paper or preparing for an exam, before or after a job, or trying to navigate your studies with a child, or maybe more than one child, a sibling, or a parent who also needed you. These are sacrifices that so many of our students make to get their degree. However, I know from personal experience that the path forward as a first generation to college student, and for many other students as well, is especially challenging. Despite the challenges each of you has faced, you have all accomplished a great deal and have arrived at graduation. Today is a time of joy and celebration. It is also a time of gratitude. Gratitude to those who came before us, whose hard work established the foundation for your current and future success. And gratitude to the faculty and staff at Fresno State who helped you along the way. Will you join me in thanking our faculty and staff? As our newest graduates of Fresno State, you are well positioned to be among the next generation of leaders in our valley and beyond. We desperately need talented leaders with integrity in our society, and you have the opportunity and the responsibility to lead. Leadership will require you to rise above your self-interest and focus on the good of the whole. It will require an alignment between the personal gifts that each of you has with a career of challenge, meaning, and service. This alignment, when it occurs, leads to extraordinarily positive impact in your personal lives and in our community. Think of the power that can result if each of us finds that alignment and focuses on the greater good. As you move forward, I promise you that the path will neither be smooth nor straight. You will have to navigate the potholes of life. Sometimes you'll do so successfully, and sometimes the ride will get a little bumpy. When it does, I urge you to stay focused on applying your gifts. Finally, I ask you to stay fully engaged with Fresno State. Our campus's quest to reach heightened levels of success requires that each of us and our 200,000 alumni and millions of friends work together. And by working together, we can assure a bright future for Fresno State, the Central Valley, and beyond. Please visit us often, join the Alumni Association, and stay in close touch. And finally, for those on Twitter and Instagram, follow me at Joseph I. Castro. Promise to follow you back. Congratulations, graduates. It's a great day to be bold, and it's a great day to be a bulldog. Congratulations. At this time, I'd like to introduce Framrose Vergy, Executive Vice Chancellor and General Counsel for the CSU Board of Trustees.
Good morning. I bring you greetings from the California State University Board of Trustees. Today we salute you graduating seniors and degree recipients, as well as the faculty and family and friends who've supported you through this academic career. On behalf of the trustees, our thanks to President Castro and congratulations to the class of 2015. I now have the great pleasure to award this year's honorary doctoral degree. Honorary doctoral degrees are awarded in recognition of excellence and extraordinary achievement in significant areas of human endeavor, with those areas that embody the objectives and the ideals of the California State University. These degrees honor meritorious and outstanding service to the California State University system, to our campuses individually, to the state of California, to our country, to our nation, or even to humanity at large. They recognize men and women whose lives and their significant achievements serve as an example for the California State University's aspiration for our diverse student body. This year's honorary degree recipient is California Supreme Court Justice Marvin Baxter. Justice Baxter is a Fresno State alum and a lifelong Bulldog. He's the only lifelong San Joaquin Valley resident to become an Associate Justice of the California Supreme Court. And he actually grew up on a farm not far from here in Fowler. All right, Fowler. While earning a degree in economics at Fresno State, Justice Baxter was active in student government. He served as the Fresno State Student Body President, and he was presented with an Outstanding Seniors Award. And then he graduated from the best law school in the country, because it's where I went to law school, at Hastings College of the Law. And he began his legal career as a Fresno County Deputy District Attorney in 1967, where he served for 2 years before moving into private practice. Eventually, he became a named partner in the Fresno law firm Andrews, Thaxter, Jones, and of course Baxter, where he practiced civil law for 13 years. While practicing in Fresno, Justice Baxter was active in the Bar Association and its activities. He served on the board of directors for the Fresno County Bar Association, the Fresno County Young Lawyers Association, the Fresno County Legal Aid Services, and California Young Lawyers. And he was president of the Fresno County Bar and of Fresno County Young Lawyers. He also devoted considerable time to his alma maters, Fresno State and Hastings College of the Law. He was a board member and president of the Fresno State Alumni Association and its Trust Council, and he's a director emeritus of the Hastings College of the Law. In 1983, the governor came calling. He asked Justice Baxter to become his appointment secretary. That's Governor George Deukmejian. And he was the governor's principal and advisor on all gubernatorial appointments made to the executive and judicial branches of government. He served in this capacity for 6 years. And during that time, he helped appoint more than 700 judges in the state of California. In December 1988, Justice Baxter was appointed and confirmed as an Associate Justice for the Court of Appeal for the 5th District of Appeals, right here in Fresno. And he was elevated to serve as the Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of California in 1991. He was reelected in 2002, and he retired just this past January 2015. In recognition of his achievements, his outstanding leadership, and enormous contributions locally here in Fresno, regionally and nationally, the Board of Trustees of the California State University and California State Fresno are proud to confer on Justice Marvin R. Baxter the honorary degree of Doctor of Laws.
Well, I want to express my great thanks to Vice Chancellor Berge, to President Castro, for presenting me with this great honor on behalf of the trustees of the California State University system. And none of this would have been possible without the strong recommendation of President Castro, so a special thank you for that recommendation. Fresno State is the centerpiece of my life and my career. What I learned within and outside the classrooms here at Fresno State prepared me well for law school and my law-related careers. It is also where I met my wife, Jane, a Fresno State graduate and a master teacher. We and our 4 siblings are all Fresno State alums, and I'm proud to say, first-generation college graduates. Finally, I want to commend the class of 2015 for achieving this very, very important milestone. You are graduates of a great university comprised of an outstanding administration, a wonderful faculty, and a dedicated staff. And congratulations to the faculty members and the students who will receive special recognition later in this program. I'm really honored to be part of your very, very special day. Congratulations.
Thank you, Judge Baxter. We're honored that you're here today, and we're honored that so many of your family members and friends are with us here at Save Mart Center. Thank you all for being here today to join in celebrating this honor with Judge Baxter. For our graduates, today marks the beginning of your careers, or for some, maybe the continuation of your careers. At the same time, this morning marks the ending of the prime teaching careers of a number of faculty and administrators who are retiring and who are being honored by the conferral of emeritus status. Would those emeriti faculty and staff who have joined us please stand so that we may recognize you and express our appreciation for your years of dedication and service to California State University, Fresno. Our best wishes to all of you. Emeriti faculty. Thank you. I am pleased now to introduce you to Fresno State's Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Lynette Zalesny.
Thank you. Good morning. It is an honor for me to introduce the recipients of this year's Provost Awards. Each has far surpassed the standard of excellence expected of all faculty. I ask them to stand, and audience, I ask you to hold your applause until all have been introduced. We recognize 6 promising new faculty. Monique Bell, Assistant Professor of Marketing. Mara Brady, Assistant Professor of Earth and Environmental Sciences. Lori Clune, Assistant Professor of History. Frederick Nelson, Assistant Professor of Curriculum and Instruction. Jess Thurkelson, Assistant Professor of Mass Communication and Journalism. Kathy Shu, Assistant Professor of Agricultural Business. And now, for inspiring contributions in faculty service, we recognize Kevin Ayotte, Associate Professor of Communications, and Catherine Forbes, Associate Professor of Women's Studies. For distinguished achievement in research, scholarship, and creative achievement, we recognize Kenneth Froelich, Associate Professor of Music. For excellence in innovation, we recognize Eric Person, Associate Professor of Chemistry. My congratulations to each of you. And you may be seated. While each of these areas is important to the central work of the university, none is as critical as teaching. It is an honor for me to introduce this year's Provost Award winner for overall excellence in teaching, Dr. Anil Shrestha, Professor of Plant Science in the Jordan College of Agricultural Science and Technology. Dr. Shrestha understands the efficacy of hands-on learning. He uses humor and encouragement to engage, attract, and motivate students to learn about plant science, biometrics, and pesticide chemistry. He encourages students to take advantage of workshops, writing labs, scholarships, internships, campus programs, and research. Several of his undergraduate and graduate students have co-authored peer-reviewed papers with him, and he has been an outstanding mentor to students in the Plant Science Club. Dr. Shrestha contributed 2 chapters to the book Principles of Weed Control in California, which is used as a textbook in most California institutions and as a recommended study for the State Pest Control Advisor licensing examination. I am pleased to present Professor Anil Shrestha, the recipient of the Provost Awards for Excellence in Teaching for 2015.
Thank you, Dr. Zelezny, and thank you all, those who believed in me. It is a tremendous honor for me to be speaking from this podium, but it is because of you great students that I'm here. This spot would be meaningless without great minds like you. I was born and raised in Nepal, the country which is very much in the news in the recent days because of the devastating earthquake. That tragedy reminded me that every moment in life is precious, but there can be no other precious moment than today. So welcome to that precious moment. Fresno State believes in diversity, discovery, and distinction, and I think we live by it. A person like me from one of the least developed countries speaking from this podium is a living example of what Fresno State stands for, and that is diversity. Look around you. Rarely will you find this much diversity on any other campus in the world. I would like to now take you back in time and remind you of your first day of school. You may recall the tears in your mother or father's eyes when they put you in that yellow school bus. The tears then were probably of sorrow to be parting with you. Little did you know that this bus ride was going to be a really long one, a bus ride called formal education. Well, for many of you, your final bus stop is here. You have successfully completed that long journey, and look who is waiting for you. Probably the same teary-eyed people who dropped you off on that bus several years ago. This time, probably they also have tears in their eyes, but they are tears of joy. There is no bigger joy for a parent than seeing their child graduate and you have made them proud. Moms, you may agree that the gifts you got last week on Mother's Day pales in comparison to what you are getting today. Education is not only about learning what other people have discovered, but it is more about discovering who you are. So I ask all of you, have you discovered who you are and what you are capable of doing? But do you realize that now your responsibility is not just your backpack and your cell phone? You are now the hope of 3 generations. I hope you will ably lead your younger generation. I hope you will ably lead your younger generation. I hope you will ably work with your own generation in making this place better than ever before. I hope you will ably fulfill your responsibilities to the generation because of who you are today. To me, leadership is not always about telling other people what to do. It is more about helping others thrive. I think we achieved this distinction at Fresno State by learning to thrive together, which is a stark contrast from other educational institutions where we are taught to be competitive and leave everyone else behind. Lastly, or finally, to me, success is a measure between I am glad I did that and I wish I had done it. So I ask all of you, aren't you glad you did it? Yes, that is success. Congratulations to all of you, and keep on succeeding. Thank you.
I would now like to recognize students who have exemplified academic excellence at Fresno State. The Schmidt-Camp Honors College President's Scholars serve as ambassadors of the university, performing hundreds of hours of community service each year throughout the greater Fresno area. President's Scholars are identified by a green sash worn over their robes. They receive the largest individual undergraduate scholarships awarded by the university, as well as 2 years of funding for 2 graduate students in the Honors College. President's Scholars, will you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. To receive the designation of summa cum laude on a diploma, a student must earn a grade point average of 3.9 or better in all work taken at Fresno State. This year, 165 undergraduate students have earned this distinction. Please stand and let us give you a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. The individuals I now ask to stand have accomplished an even more remarkable feat, having compiled a perfect 4.0 straight A average for all of their work for the baccalaureate degree. Will students who have earned a 4.0 perfect GPA please also stand to be recognized? Wow, congratulations. You may be seated. Mr. President?
Yes.
During the 2014-15 academic year, 5,136 students completed the requirements for degrees and have been approved by our outstanding faculty for graduation. This includes students from 65 countries, 4,105 undergraduate candidates, 939 master's degree candidates, and 92 doctoral candidates. Among this year's class of graduation candidates, each dean has identified 1 undergraduate and 1 graduate dean's medalist, earning the highest level of distinction from their college or unit. As I invite the deans to present their undergraduate and graduate dean's medal recipients, I ask that you hold your applause until both medalists have been introduced. Following the medalist presentation, the deans will present candidates for graduation. Will the deans now come forward?
Good morning. I am Sandra Witte, Interim Dean for the Jordan College of Agricultural Sciences and Technology. Will Armando Guzman and our undergraduate Dean's Medalist, and Sonia Rios, our graduate Dean's Medalist, please step forward. Armando Guzman is one of 6 boys born to Mexican immigrants who graduated as salutatorian from Tulare Western High School and completed his plant science bachelor's degree with a 3.95 grade point average. He co-authored and presented a research paper at the 2015 Weed Science Society of America annual conference and was selected to attend the annual joint conference of the American Society of Agronomy, Crop Science Society of America, and Soil Science Society of America. His immediate goal is to become a licensed pest control advisor and certified crop advisor. Sonia Inez Rijos has earned many distinctions along with her master's degree in plant science. She was first author on 11 oral and 8 research poster presentations and co-authored 3 peer-reviewed journal articles. She was selected as the United States Department of Agriculture Graduate Fellow in 2014 and was a recipient of the University of California Milton D. and Mary M. Miller Plant Science Award and the Bill and Jane Fisher Vegetation Management Award. She is a subtropical horticulture farm advisor with University of California Cooperative Extension serving Southern California. The Jordan College of Agricultural Sciences and Technology is proud to recognize Armando Guzman and Sonia Inez Rios as the 2014-2015 recipients of the College of Agriculture's Dean Medals. Will the faculty of the Jordan College of Agricultural Sciences and Technology please stand? Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree in the Jordan College of Agricultural Sciences and Technology, their family, and their friends please stand? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the Jordan College of Agricultural Sciences and Technology, I present our candidates to you.
Thank you.
You may be seated. You may be seated.
I am Jose Diaz, Interim Dean of the College of Arts and Humanities. Will our undergraduate Dean's Medalist, Joseph Bohegan, and our graduate Dean's Medalist, Valentin Kovtun, please step forward. Joseph earned a perfect 4.0 GPA, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Music with an option in composition and a minor in Armenian Studies. Joseph was a finalist for the 2014 Society of Composers International Commission Competition and the 2014 American Society of Composers Authors and Publishers Foundation Morton Gould Young Composers Award. This fall, he begins a course of graduate studies leading to the doctoral program or doctoral degree in music composition at the State University of New York at Stony Brook. Valentin Kovtun also graduates with a 4.0 GPA, having earned a master's degree in communication with an emphasis in organizational communication. Born in the Ukraine, Valentin's family immigrated to the United States as political refugees during his country's turbulent transition to independence. He presented 3 times at the National Communication Association Convention and earned a top paper distinction in 2014. He is a founding member and CEO of The Well, a local nonprofit organization that fights against illiteracy, poverty, food insecurity, and crime. I present to you the College of Arts and Humanities undergraduate Dean's Medalist, Joseph Bohegan, and graduate Dean's Medalist, Valentin Kovtun. Will the faculty of the College of Arts and Humanities please stand? Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree in the College of Arts and Humanities, their families and friends, please stand? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Arts and Humanities, I present our candidates to you.
Thank you.
You may be seated.
I'm Jody Hironaka Juto, Dean of the College of Health and Human Services. Will undergraduate medalist Ms. Maureen Vardanyan and graduate medalist Mr. Nathan Lee please step forward? Maureen Vardanyan graduates with a bachelor's degree in public health with an option in community health and minors in Armenian studies and mass communication and journalism. She made her mark on the student radio station, the Armenian student newspaper, and in the college's honors program in collaborative leadership, where she and her peers worked to address Central Valley health concerns. She designed and implemented campus health education programs as an intern with the County of Fresno's Health Awareness Campaign. Her passion to improve the well-being of others lets me know that she will make a significant contribution to the field of public health and her community. Mr. Nathan Lee is graduating with a Master of Arts in Kinesiology, Sports Psychology option. His equestrian background led him to his interest in studying the psychobiological dynamics of equestrian performance, and he was recognized for his work on the subject with an outstanding thesis award. His academic achievements and plans to serve and educate the community as a sports psychologist, particularly in the area of the LGBTQ inclusion in sports, makes Nathan a prime example of our college's commitment to assure that Central California lives well in mind, body, and spirit. I present to you the College of Health and Human Services undergraduate Dean's Medalist, Maureen Vardanyan, and the graduate Dean's Medalist, Mr. Nathan Lee. Will the faculty of the College of Health and Human Services please stand? Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree in the College of Health and Human Services, their families and friends, please stand? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Health and Human Services, I present our candidates to you.
Thank you.
You may be seated.
Good morning. I'm Robert Harper, Dean of the Craig School of Business. Will undergraduate medalist Renan Rocha Lopez de Lima and graduate medalist Narinder Paul Singh please step forward? Renan de Lima, a SMIT-Camp Honor Scholar with a 4.0 GPA, completed the Bachelor's of Degree in Business Administration with an option in finance. He has been active with the positions in the Collegiate Entrepreneurs Organization, the student chapter of the Financial Management Association, and served as Vice President of the Student Managed Investment Fund, a nearly $3 million fund. After graduation, he will begin his career as an associate financial advisor for E&J Gallo and has future plans for graduate studies. Narinder Paul Singh is our Graduate Dean's Medalist. With a 4.0, Narinder Paul Singh is completing our Executive MBA program, which provides a perfect complement to his undergraduate engineering degree. He is currently a vice president with Olam International and travels throughout the world to monitor plants in his division. NP has been serving the community by spearheading a capstone engineering program at UC Merced, which provides training and help young engineers in their profession. He is destined to become a CEO in the not-too-distant future. I present to you the Craig School of Business's Undergraduate Dean's Medalist, Renan de Lima, and Graduate Dean's Medalist, Narinder Paul Singh. Will the faculty from the Craig School of Business please stand? Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree in the Craig School of Business, their family and friends, please stand? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the Craig School of Business, I present our candidates to you. You may be seated.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'm Andrew Lawson, Interim Dean of the College of Science and Mathematics. Will undergraduate medalist Jamie Chang and graduate medalist Yesenia Thompson please step forward? Jamie Chang's best friend in high school suffered from a chronic lung condition which inspired him to pursue studies in biology and medicine. He finished his degree in biology with double minors in both chemistry and mathematics, with a perfect 4.0 GPA. As an active researcher, Jamie co-authored a publication with Dr. Joe Ross, which was submitted to the journal Genetics, and volunteered as a research associate at Community Regional Medical Center. He served as president of the Society for Industrial and Applied Mathematics at Fresno State and plans to attend medical school to study and treat neurological disorders. Yesenia Thompson grew up in a remote town in Mexico and today completes her Master of Science in Biology with a 3.9 GPA. Her research examined the role of pesticide exposure in breast and prostate cancers in the Hispanic farm working community. She has presented her research at both national and international conferences and has had 2 manuscripts in preparation for publication. Yesenia also dedicates time to tutoring and mentoring both high school and college students, as well as volunteering with the Susan G. Komen Breast Cancer Foundation. Please join me in welcoming and congratulating the College of Science and Mathematics Undergraduate Dean's Medalist Jamie Chang and Graduate Dean's Medalist Yesenia Thompson. Will the faculty for the College of Science and Mathematics please stand? And will the candidates for the bachelor's degree in the College of Science and Mathematics, their families, and their friends please stand with them? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Science and Mathematics, I present our candidates to you. You may be seated.
Good morning. I'm Paul Berry, Dean of the Crittman School of Education and Human Development. Will undergraduate medalist Elizabeth Olenchuk and graduate medalist Aide Navarro please step forward? Elizabeth Olenchuk embodies the bold spirit of engagement and caring at Fresno State. From volunteering at Bulldog Pantry to leading Alternative Spring Break to serving as student director for Vintage Days 2015, Elizabeth has documented well over 1,000 hours of service while at Fresno State. Entering the credential program in the fall, Elizabeth plans to pursue a career in teaching elementary school. The school district, lucky enough to employ her, will hire someone who is not only an outstanding academic, but a teacher that's energetic, passionate, and giving of herself. For Aide Navarro, college was never an option until a chance encounter with a Fresno State camp counselor changed the direction of her life. That encounter ultimately led her to a Master's of Science degree in Student Affairs and College Counseling. She has a passion for empowering young people to pursue college, particularly those from underserved populations. Through her leadership in camp, the Lewis Stokes Alliance for Minority Participation, and the College Next Boot Camp, Aide has already made a significant difference in the lives of many minority youth in our community. I'm extremely pleased to introduce the 2015 Crimmins School of Education and Human Development undergraduate Dean's Medalist Elizabeth Olenchuk and graduate Dean's Medalist Aide Navarro. Will the faculty of the Crimmins School of Education and Human Development please stand? Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree in the Crimmins School of Education and Human Development, their families and friends, please stand? Mr. President, I present to you the candidates from the Crimmins School of Education and Human Development.
Thank you.
You may be seated. Mr. President, I'd also like to call to your attention the fact that many candidates to DARE have completed requirements for teaching credentials. Work done in credential programs is an addition to work in major fields and provides students with the necessary preparation which they'll apply in filling the various roles in public schools. I congratulate them for their accomplishments.
I am Luz Gonzalez, Dean of the College of Social Sciences. Will the undergraduate Dean's Medalist, Meji Jacob-Janyan, and graduate Dean's Medalist, Jennifer Gail Leahy, step forward. Meji Jacob-Janyan completed a BA degree in political science with a 4.0 GPA and graduates with honors. She has traveled extensively. Her experiences include undergraduate work with the American Civil Liberties Union, the Armenian Embassy of the Czech Republic, Charles University in Prague, and a winter session in London. Meji's remarkable journey from Armenia in 2007 is remarkably unique and filled with inspiration, determination, and accomplishments. This fall, she will attend Johns Hopkins University, where she will pursue a master's degree in international studies. Meji's grandfather left you a home in Armenia, and your grandmother taught you the rich culture of your people, and for that we are grateful. Jennifer Gail Leahy completed a master's degree in criminology with a 4.0 GPA. Her graduate project, Women's Perception of Fear in Prisons, earned her the College of Social Sciences 2015 Outstanding Project Award. She presented her research at the American Society of Criminology's annual conference, earned memberships in the prestigious Phi Kappa Phi Honor Society, Golden Key International Honor Society, the Western Society of Criminology, and the American Society of Criminology. She is currently working with Dr. Takahashi in the development of an online writing software and is pursuing doctoral level work. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor to present to you the College of Social Sciences undergraduate Dean's Medalist Meji Hakobjanyan and graduate Dean's Medalist Jennifer Gail Leahy. Will the faculty of the College of Social Sciences please stand? Will the candidates of the bachelor's degree in the College of Social Sciences, their families and friends, please stand? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Social Sciences, I present to you our candidates. You may be seated.
I'm Ram Nuna, Dean of the Lyles College of Engineering. Will undergraduate medalist Kelsey Hoffman and graduate medalist Olga Jumbo Sanchez please step forward? Kelsey Hoffman, a member of the Lyles College of Engineering's honors program, completed a BS degree in civil engineering. She won the American Society of Civil Engineering's Outstanding Civil Engineering Student Award and volunteered for over 1,000 hours with several organizations, including the Fresno Community Food Bank, Youth for Christ, the Mathematics, Engineering, Science Achievement Schools Program. Kelsey worked as an engineering intern at Chevron and will soon join Chevron as a full-time engineer after graduation. She also plans to pursue a graduate degree and possibly start her own engineering company. Olga Jumbo Sanchez graduates with a Master of Science in Electrical Engineering with a perfect 4.0 GPA. Her graduate research work has been in the areas of signal processing and 3D sonar mapping. Born and raised in Ecuador, Olga has been a dedicated mentor and instructor to incoming engineering students, modeling leadership through her involvement in the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, the Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers, the Society of Women Engineers, Tau Beta Pi, Phi Kappa Phi, Eta Kappa Nu, and the ASI. She has accepted a full-ride scholarship to pursue the PhD program in electrical engineering at the University of Miami. Please join me in congratulating the Lyles College of Engineering's undergraduate Dean's Medalist, Kelsey Hoffman, and the graduate Dean's Medalist, Olga Jumbo Sanchez. Will the faculty of the Lyles College of Engineering please stand? Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree in the Lyles College of Engineering, their families and friends, please stand? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the Lyles College of Engineering, I present our candidates to you.
Thank you.
You may be seated. Good morning.
Morning.
I'm Carolyn Kuhn, Associate Vice President for Student Affairs and Dean of Students. Will undergraduate medalist Moses Menchaca and graduate medalist Rosendo Iniguez please step forward? Moses Menchaca is receiving a bachelor's degree in political science with minors in animal science and business. His extensive list of contributions includes serving 2 terms as student body president and involvement in everything from moot court to his fraternity to numerous honors to politics to agricultural organizations. He has been a superior role model and ambassador for Fresno State, starting from his hometown of Patterson, California, all the way to China. Especially important to Moses is his role in setting an example for his sisters. He has made a difference to our community. Moses, thank you for all you have given. Rosinda Iniguez. Rosinda Iniguez came to Fresno State from Hanford, California. He is graduating with a master's in public health and a passion to help underserved communities. At Fresno State, he has been a constant presence in the lives of students from the College Assistance Migrant Program and was also instrumental in the development of the Drug and Alcohol Awareness and Wellness Guide program. Rosindo has served the region's diabetic population with educational efforts that have reached from Kerman to Punjabi. He has and will continue to make a difference in this valley and to Fresno State. It is my honor and my privilege to present the Division of Student Affairs Undergraduate Dean's Medalist, Mr. Moses Menchaca, and Graduate Dean's Medalist, Mr. Rosindo Iniguez. Will the faculty and staff from the Division of Student Affairs please stand? At this time, I wish to mention a group of undergraduate students who are part of our ceremony this morning. Special majors are designed by individual students to meet specific career goals not offered by any one department. Today, we have 6 students who are graduating with special majors in the classics, general kinesiology, gerontology psychology, hospitality and gastronomy, occupational therapy, and personal trainer. Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree and special majors, their families and friends, please stand? Mr. President, I present our candidates to you. You may be seated.
You've now been introduced to all of today's Dean's Medalists. Now we will recognize the undergraduate and graduate recipients of the 2 university medals, the highest honors given to a graduating student at the university in recognition of extraordinary scholarship, leadership, and service during the student's career. From among the 9 graduate students, a committee selected 1 student to receive the University Graduate Medal. The rigorous selection process for this esteemed award included evaluating students on scholarly and creative excellence in their discipline, as well as achievement in leadership roles or service to the university and the community. This year's University Graduate Medal recipient is Yesenia G. Thompson from the College of Science and Mathematics. From among the 9 undergraduate Dean's Medalists, with input from a committee, I have selected the student to receive the President's Medal, recognizing academic and leadership qualities, as well as contributions to the life of the university and the community at large. This selection is both a difficult and rewarding task and represents a truly significant achievement, because the competition, as you could see, is so keen. I am very pleased to announce the winner of the President's Medal for 2015 is Joseph Behigian from the College of Arts and Humanities. Congratulations again to all of the medalists. We're so proud of you. You may be seated. Thank you.
Mr. President, it is now time to commence with the conferring of degrees.
Yeah.
The candidates for baccalaureate degrees, as recommended by the faculty of their colleges and schools, have been presented by the deans. Will all the baccalaureate degree candidates please stand to receive your degree? And will the families and friends of the baccalaureate degree candidates also please rise? Mr. President, I am very proud to ask that you now confer the appropriate degrees on those who have met all the requirements for graduation.
Are you ready? Okay. Upon the recommendation of the faculties, of the deans, of the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, and by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I take great pleasure in conferring the appropriate baccalaureate degree upon all candidates listed in the official records for these exercises, and of admitting you to all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations. You may now be seated.
Well, congratulations, fellow graduates. Before I jump into my script, I did want to do something that I think is appropriate for our generation. So I'd ask that President Castro please join me at the podium for a quick selfie with our graduates. President Castro and I have been having a Twitter competition ever since we both took office, so you could have more Twitter followers. So if you want to see that picture, follow me at Moses R. Menchaca. It is amazing to think that just a few years ago, We began our adventure as a Fresno State Bulldog with this moment in our minds. When we started our journey as college students, we did so with the ambitions of being in this very spot as a college graduate. I am sure that many of our college experiences are different. However, I think it is the similarities that we share, both good and bad, that make this moment even more special. We all understand what it is like to wait last minute to begin studying or writing that paper. Going through pot of coffee after pot of coffee, study for that midterm that we might have forgotten about. Constantly challenging what the professors say when they tell us at the beginning of our course that the project is not one we could wait to the night before to complete. The struggle of waking up for that 8 a.m. class on a Thursday after a long night of line dancing at Jimbo's. And also the friendships that we have made that will surely last a lifetime. The bonds that we've created with faculty, staff, administrators, and mentors that helped us guide through our college careers. And for those of us like myself that was able to find another family by gaining brothers when joining Pi Kappa Alpha fraternity. My mentor and my good friend Arthur Montejano always says, you go to class to get your degree, but everything you do outside of class is where you truly get your education. And I think all of these experiences that I've mentioned have truly provided us with that education. Regardless of what we're planning to do after graduation, whether that's continuing to further our education, going into the workforce, serving and protecting this great country, or like myself, still trying to figure it out. By the way, as a side note, if anyone's hiring, you could see me after graduation. But regardless of what we do next, we know that we will be able to accomplish our goal because we have already proven it, that we can do it. And that's exactly what our degree stands for, that we can do it. And it is now our responsibility to be the future leaders of our generation. And that is exactly what I think our next steps are. And I know that we can do it, and that we will do it. So again, to all my brothers, Phi Phi, thank you all who are here to support. Thank you to the campus community, and thank you all for this wonderful opportunity and experience.
Good morning. I'm James Marshall, Interim Dean of the Division of Graduate Studies. Graduate degrees signify the completion of a period of advanced study and research. The candidates are recommended by their departments and schools and have met the requirements for the Division of Graduate Studies and the trustees of the California State University. Although all are not present today, 1,031 students have completed graduate studies this year. Yes. Will the candidates for the master's degree please rise? Mr. President, it is my privilege to present to you the candidates for the degrees of Masters of Arts, Master of Biotechnology, Master of Business Administration, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Public Administration, Master of Public Health, Master of Physical Therapy, Master of Science, Master of Social Work, and the Education Specialist. These candidates have received their hoods during their college and school ceremonies held yesterday. I now ask that you confer upon them the degree for which they have qualified.
Are you ready? All right. Upon the recommendation of the graduate faculties, the Dean of the Division of Graduate Studies, and the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, and on the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and Board of Trustees of the California State University, I hereby confer upon you the graduate degree appropriate to your field of learning, and with the greatest pleasure admit you to all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations. You may now be seated.
Today, we will also be recognizing graduates from our 3 Fresno State doctoral programs: the Doctoral Program in Educational Leadership, the Doctorate in Physical Therapy, and the Doctor of Nursing Practice degree program. We're celebrating over 22 years of offering doctoral level work for our students here at Fresno State. All of today's doctoral candidates received their hoods at ceremonies earlier this week. Will the Education Leadership doctoral candidates advance to the stage? Mr. President, this is our 6th year of awarding doctoral degrees to students from our independent doctoral program in educational leadership. The candidates received their hoods at last night's ceremony. I ask Executive Vice Chancellor Vergy and our Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Zalesny, to join us as we present our 33 educational leadership doctoral candidates. Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty at this university, it is indeed a pleasure to present to you the candidates for Doctor of Education degree. Tamara K. Sherman. Beverly Ann Martin. Evelyn Young Spaeth. Eugene Christmas III. Ben Shirley. Brandon Scott Duncan. Nicole Renee Walsh. Aaron Cobb. Russell David Statham. Amanda Lopez Dorkson. John Hannigan. Vicki Jean Lohr. Linda May Lee Charlie Vang. Will the nursing practice doctoral candidates now advance to the stage? Mr. President, this is the 2nd year that we have awarded doctoral degrees for nursing practice program at California State University, Fresno. The candidates received their hoods and pins earlier this week. Today we recognize 27 Doctor of Nursing Practice candidates. Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty at this university, it is indeed a pleasure to present to you the candidates for the Doctor of Nursing Practice. Elizabeth Austin. Arlene Spilker. Sherry Rickman Patrick. Olga Libova. Vanessa Ann Irwin. Christine Tarver. Ivy Tan. Maria D. White. Lori Olvera. Julia Cha-Chi Lee. Maria Gilbert. Rachel Napoli. Shauna Marie Miller. Susan Senzaki. Joanne Kristen Rhodes. Patricia Alvarez. Will the physical therapy doctoral candidates please advance to the stage? Mr. President, this is the first year that we have awarded independent doctoral degrees for physical therapy at California State University. Today we recognize 32 students from that program. Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of this university, it is indeed a pleasure to present to you the candidates for Doctor of Physical Therapy degree. Ashley Van Artsten, Dalen. Bryn Altamirano. Desiree Howam. Jessica Lee Thompson. Clarissa Carbolito. Chelsea Nicole Cates. Jessica Barrows. Elaine Sakito Keith. James Young Kuo. Jason Prestosa. Lang Yang. Julian Alphonse Harris. Nicholas Carlson. Therese Ruffin. Miguel Vargas. Mike Ochoa. Jeffrey Michael Mueller. Matthew Walter Zeldin. Saren Nicholas Avanesian. Michael Ormonde. Derek Michael Strong. Sarada Bird. Brent Jensen. Owen Johnston. Kelvin D. Lamb. Aman Gill. Rosalie Avila. Kevin Ozzie. Audrey Tan. Jessica Patricia Gonzalez. Rebecca Olivia Garcia. Jeffrey Chan. Will all the doctoral candidates please stand now?
Yeah.
Mr. President, I now ask that you confer upon all doctoral candidates the degree which they have earned.
Are you ready? Okay. Upon the recommendation of the faculty for the doctoral program in educational leadership, the faculty for the California State University Northern Consortium Doctor of Nursing Practice Program, and the faculty of the doctoral program in physical therapy, California State University, Fresno, and on the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and trustees of the California State University, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Education, Doctor of Physical Therapy, and Doctor of Nursing Practice, and with the greatest pleasure admit you to all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations. You may now be seated. So we have a little bit more work to do. Graduates, I am now happy to invite you to participate in the turning of the tassel. So wait. This is a special commencement tradition signifying your transition from student to graduate. You may now shift your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left. Congratulations, graduates. You are now alumni of Fresno State.
Good morning, alumni. My name is Adam Stirrup, and like all of you, I am a proud graduate of Fresno State. As the president of the Fresno State Alumni Association, I want to welcome you to California State University's Class of 3 Million. Each of you are now part of more than 3 million proud alumni of California State University worldwide. Congratulations to each of you on your achievements. You are all now proud Bulldogs for life. As you move on to a new passage in your life, you will always remember your experience at Fresno State. As alumni, you have been gifted with an education that has prepared you for exciting opportunities and unknown adventures. Today, you've also been gifted with your alumni pen and Class of 3 Million wristband so that you can show your Bulldog pride, promote your alma mater, and ensure the future value of your Fresno State degree. At the Fresno State Alumni Association, we want to tell the world how bold and great you are. So we ask that you stay connected with us. We will always be your official connection back to campus. Finally, the Fresno State Alumni Association's Board of Directors, members, staff, and friends offer each of you sincere congratulations. Congratulations to Fresno State's 104th graduating class, the class of 2015.
Thank you, Adam. We're almost there, folks. As graduates, you are now representatives of California State University, Fresno. While you were with us, you expanded your knowledge, developed your ideas, and engaged in meaningful discourse with your professors and peers. Regardless of how you began your education here, as a freshman right out of high school, as a transfer student with part of your college work already completed, as a new graduate student, or as a mature adult returning to school after years spent holding down a job and supporting a family. I hope you've gained from sharing these last few years with us, and we have benefited greatly from your presence. As we send you forth today, we ask that you become responsible alumni. Conduct yourselves honorably, maintain high ethical standards, and give back to the community that has supported you. As a citizen, graduate, and now alumni of the California State University, I encourage all of you to continue to support your university and its mission. You will soon learn the real benefits of earning a degree from the California State University as you go out into the workforce. Please support the CSU by helping those in need and let them know how to get to college, just like you did. Please show them the road ahead and how earning a college degree can be the most important step toward a brighter future. Finally, as a graduate of Fresno State, please be an ambassador for the California State University system. Please let your friends, colleagues, legislators, and community know how important the CSU has been to you and how they can join you in keeping the doors of opportunity open for others. Your continued commitment will help us prepare the way for generations of students coming along behind you, and the assurance that the value of your degree continues to grow. My very best wishes to all of you. Congratulations. Please stand for the singing of the alma mater by graduating music major Laura Aiken. After the alma mater, I ask the audience to be seated and remain in your seats until the President's party and the faculty have exited the arena. After the faculty have exited, we ask that all guests sitting in the lower levels exit up the stairs. Graduates will then exit the arena by going up the stairs and outside the arena to meet their guests. Thank you all very much.
Let us in song our voices raise in cloistered courts to sound thy praise. Each voice and heart that sings